obviously lost our head coach, Chad Morris, to Arkansas. And it takes a little time to adjust to new personnel and a new head coach and their schemes and so forth. But I think SMU's coming along nicely. They are one play away from being on a 4-game winning streak. Cincinnati beat them in overtime a couple of weeks back. Otherwise, they would have won 4 straight. You look at Memphis on the other sideline, and this is a Memphis team, in my mind, they're still probably benefiting off the coattails a little bit of last year's team. This edition of the Tigers, not quite up to that standard. Memphis, probably most notably in looking at this game and handicapping this contest, Memphis has not traveled well this year at all. They lost at Navy. They got beat decisively at Tulane. They got beat decisively at Missouri. Their only road win a couple of weeks back, they beat lowly East Carolina 59-41. That game was tied at 31 midway through the third quarter.
Yeah, I know. I had East Carolina.
8.5 points, 8 points. I say take SMU, and I think the Ponies might beat Memphis outright.
Yeah, and by the way, SMU, they're at 4-2. They could still win that division. So you could argue it's a bigger game for them as well. How about one more?
One more. This game is really, to me, one of the more intriguing handicaps of the week in my mind. I've heard a lot of guys I respect on opposite sides of this game, and I'm going to take a position on the favorite. But Notre Dame and Syracuse at New Yankee Stadium. In my mind, Syracuse is the most overrated team in all of college football. I've said that a couple of times today in a couple of interviews, so I might as well just keep saying it. They're number 12 in the college football standings, number 12 in the coaches poll, and I believe number 12 in the AP. You look at Sonny Moore's power ratings, who I referenced. They're number 31 in Sonny Moore's power ratings, number 34 in Jeff Sagan's power ratings. In Sagan's power ratings, North Dakota State and Utah State both rank ahead of Syracuse. So I think they're a little bit overrated. They've gotten a lot of mileage off their results against Clemson the last 2 years, and certainly they did what they had to do. They won last year at home over Clemson, 27-24. They lost this year at Clemson by that same score of 27-24. But both years, Clemson was out their quarterback the majority of the game. Last year, if you recall, Clemson lost Kelly Bryant late in the first half of that game. They were trailing in halftime to be fair to Syracuse, but they lost Bryant right before halftime. And then a couple of weeks ago, when Syracuse took Clemson to the to the final bell, basically, Trevor Lawrence, the true freshman quarterback, exited early. They had to play a quarterback who was an untested freshman, basically pressed into action because Bryant had chosen to transfer just days before. So, I think those things are a little bit misleading. You look within the last month, Syracuse needed overtime to defeat North Carolina at home. And then just a few weeks ago, I think 3 weeks ago, they were actually a home underdog against North Carolina State. So they were a home dog to North Carolina State. They did beat NC State by 10, scored a late touchdown, got the money there. Notre Dame on the other sideline, they hit a lull a few weeks ago against Pitt. Didn't play a very good game. Lucky to win that game. But Syracuse is going to get Notre Dame's full attention in my mind. This is a marquee game, even though it's not the old Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium, one of the most known sports venues in the entire sports world. So it's a game getting a lot of attention, a lot of interest, a lot of national media. Notre Dame, in my mind, they're going to bring their full collective psyche. They're going to beat Syracuse by 2 touchdowns or more.
That's great stuff. PaulStoneSports@gmail.com if you're looking for some advice the rest of the season. There's just simply nobody doing better than Paul Stone. Paul, great to catch up with you, buddy.
Thanks, Paul.
Friends, y'all have a great weekend. I appreciate you guys having me on. I'll come on anytime, and good luck to everybody this weekend. Y'all have a good one.
Quick break. We'll come back, and we will look at the Packers and Seahawks, our Wager Talk marquee matchup of the night.
The Las Vegas Sportsline.
Finlay Automotive Group is pleased to introduce Finlay Volvo Cars Las Vegas at 5385 West Sahara Avenue. Come see their lineup of new vehicles. Test drive the cars you know to combine technology, safety, and luxury. Now showing at the all-new Finlay Volvo Cars Las Vegas.
The Motor Trend International Auto Show with over 350 new cars, trucks, and luxury vehicles, plus exotics. And test drive over 25 new vehicles at the show. The Motor Trend International Auto Show, November 23rd to 25th at the Las Vegas Convention Center.
What's in store this holiday at your local Staples?
Missile toner.
And ink nog, huh?
I mean, come on, who doesn't think ink and toner during the holidays?
You don't. Okay. Well, Staples is aiming to fix that. Right now, you get 25% back in rewards when you spend $75 on ink or $200 on toner.
Now who's not thinking ink and toner this holiday?
Give your printer the gift of ink and receive 25% back in rewards.
Staples, there's a whole lot in store.
Ends 11/17/18. Restrictions apply. See store or staples.com/25 back for details.
Fall is a great time to remodel your pool. If your pool plaster and tile is a little tired, call B&D Plastering today for your immediate bid from our experienced estimators. Call B&D Pool Plastering, 702-644-8980.
Is credit card debt burying you alive? What if one phone call could help save you thousands of dollars? Years of stress and anxiety. What if one phone call, right now, could help save your family from bankruptcy? We're Credit Associates, and one phone call to us could help save you thousands. Because if you have more than $5,000 in credit card debt, you may not have to pay it all off. For free information on how we could settle your debt for a lot less than you owe, call 1-800-500-6122. There's no obligation, just free information. Sometimes all it takes to change your life is one phone call. Make your call now and we'll show you, for free, just how much money you could save. 1-800-500-6122. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk to call. This is too important to wait. Call 1-800-500-6122.
What's hot today? It's time for the Wager Talk Marquee Matchup of the Night. WagerTalk.com. Start winning now.
Wager Talk videos for the week have been shot. A lot of good games that we talked about on the vids. We'll be doing our podcast later today. Marco, Ralph, Vegas Runner, and myself. Selections, free content. It's all at WagerTalk.com right now. We hope you'll check it out. Some great specials taking place as well. Look, I mean, a lot of campers are doing quite well. I'm happy to be one of them, and hopefully it will continue. Packers and Seahawks tonight, Ralph, and you mentioned the angle of the day earlier. Anything else you want to comment on this game?
Yeah, I'm going to favor Seattle as well, and the angle leans that way. But you look at Green Bay on the road. At home, they're outscoring their foes by 9 points per game. On the road, they're getting outscored by 11 points per game.
0-4.
That home road dichotomy, and I just think Russell Wilson, both he and Cam Newton have changed so much this year, being able to run a little bit more. I like what they're doing in Seattle.
Ralph and myself exchange some college basketball notes on a daily basis, and it turns out we are on one game in common tonight. We're going to talk about that now with our LPT Play of the Day.
It's the LPT Play of the Day. Tonight's best bet from Lions Physical Therapy. Your 5-star rated specialists.
And that they are. Just check out the reviews. Just look up the website. Go to Lions Physical Therapy, search ratings, and you'll see these reviews. And these are people who've gotten their bodies back together thanks to the great work at Lions Physical Therapy. All the insurance stuff is going to be taken care of. Make sure and call them if when you're coming out of surgery, or you got into an auto accident or something along those lines. You just can't go the lottery system as far as getting fixed is concerned. 702-476-0222. LionsPTLV.com is the website. And the game we're looking at, the lowly San Jose State Spartans taking on one of the Big West favorites, UC Irvine. One of the Big Sky favorites, and that's Weber State.
Yeah, Weber State is a team that lost at San Diego in their opener, but they were without their best scorer.
Yes.
The 15th leading scorer in the country last year. They went to the Bahamas last year. They're used to this trip. They're going to make it again. San Jose State is a 4-win team from last year that's still struggling this year. I think the line probably should have been closer to 16 or 17.
And I'm blanking on his name, but he's their best player, Weber State. He is back tonight after missing the first two games. Harding, that's the kid. Good player, really good player. San Jose State has only one returning starter from last year. A bunch of transfers and freshmen comprising the rest of the lineup there. They're just not very good. So
Frost starting is tough to do when you go to the Bahamas to play a game.
We agreed on Weber State minus the points for the LPT Play of the Day. Thanks so much to Paul Stone And, of course, Jason Simbel from CG Sportsbooks for Ralph Michaels and Mark Seidel. I'm Dave Cook, and we hope you all have a great night. Cofield and Company live from, where are they? They're at the Silver Sevens tonight, and you can listen to them next.